Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you might not think anything of this at first, but if you've been subscribed for a while, you might be wondering a couple of things. First, you might be wondering where I've been, and that's very valid, which I'll talk about a little bit later in the video. Second, and probably the bigger shock, is that I'm talking to you. I'm using a voice modulator, obviously, since using your real voice is against woozworld's terms of service, but I think this was a much needed change, and I hope you guys think so too. For my first upload back in several months, I thought I could just take you through a condensed day in a life video while I talk to you guys. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, while taking care of my besties here, I think I want to address my hiatus first, since it's part of what made me decide to try out voice modulation. I love woozworld. I joined right around Thanksgiving of 2010. So, coming up on the 24th, I'll have been on woozworld for 12 years. I think that other than Wizard 101 and The Sims, woozworld's probably the game that I've played the third most in my life, third longest in my life. Obviously not including games that have shut down due to upkeep costs or the end of Flash Player. Most of my very early friends have since moved on from the game. So this channel was one way that I wanted to continuously find things to do in the game. I don't think I've ever outright said this before, but I love speed building. If you look at my channel, it's a lot of speed building. I think Lil Simsy is my favorite speed builder for the Sims community, at least. And of course, The Sims is pretty different in the building aspect of it from woozworld. But I don't think I would have lasted as long as I have on woozworld if I didn't see the value of decorating units. I guess the very long-winded point I'm trying to make is I felt like I was running out of fun things to do, and this channel was the solution. But life happens, and over the summer I got caught up in work, and then by August I was consumed by coursework. And here we are in November now, and I've been trying to think of what else I could do to make content that you guys might enjoy. But for me to do that, I realized that I had to like what I was making as well. One way I thought that I might jumpstart my creator brain was by doing something that a few other wooztubers have done, and my favorite of which being Noble Garden, and I'll link her channel down below. Now I'm doing refilling my store. Haven't been in there since August. But I'll link Noble's channel in the description down below so you can see what I mean. So I went ahead and bought the lifetime package of VoiceMod. This is not sponsored. I just really genuinely love their program and the soundboards they offer. But I've been playing around with the voice options, and I settled on this one. I think it's called Cartoon Woman, which is kind of fitting since our woozins are just a bunch of pixels too. For the style of videos that I want to do going forward, I'll probably keep a voiceover intro in all of them, but if it's a speed build, I think I'll do a poll in the community tab to see if you guys would prefer music, chatting, or a mix of both of them when I do the time lapses. Oh, that's another thing. I finally got approved to have a community tab. I'll still put updates on my woozin and Instagram stories whenever I upload, but now I can just notify you guys from YouTube when I have a new video up, as well as doing polls and fielding questions and comments for future videos. On the subject of future videos, I might schedule things monthly instead of weekly. it's likely never going to be weekly again, which I think contributed to a lot of the burnout that I was feeling, like having to do something weekly or bi-weekly. But monthly, I think, will work. So since I'm going to continue to be having school and work alongside videos, I think aiming for once a month, if it's a longer video scheduled, like what I'm doing right now, or twice a month, once or twice a month, with smaller and mid-sized videos. I think that would just be best for where I am in life right now. As a general rule of thumb, I'll post a day or two before the upload is scheduled for, and then it'll pop up in your subscription feed, and you'll be more likely to see it, at least, for the algorithm. For the content of the videos themselves, I think I really prefer this casual style, where I do things and I can just talk to you, reply to things I've missed, answer questions, and just connect with you guys more. I want to do more speed builds, obviously. I had the ongoing series of my, the dreamlike house, my house that I make on there, and I want to do more videos for that series, but I know those aren't for everyone, so I want to expand into other things. For my 12th woozworld anniversary, for example, I kind of want to look back at my first account, which is a 4-player, go figure, go through the old albums, units, and just share what our cozy little virtual world looked like for me back in the 2010s. Another thing I was thinking of doing is more of a Q&A style day in a life, for those types of videos where I'm just sort of talking to you but doing other things in the background, sort of how other wooztubers and just YouTubers in general have done. But I think I'll link my favorite day in a life video from Jenny wooztuber below as well for reference. And in this video, obviously, I have been slacking on refilling my shops and taking care of my pets, which I always forget to do. But I think we all need days like this where we just sit down, be productive, and then being done with our tasks just sort of gives us a sense of fulfillment. And I wasn't really feeling fulfilled in what I was doing before. I think I just sort of got swept up in everything in my life. And this feels a lot more genuine. This feels like something I could conceivably see myself doing for a longer time to come. And I guess this is also sort of like an inventory tour, although I'm not going through each item one by one, but you're probably seeing most of my stuff as I'm trying to desperately offload it and fill up the pods. Like the outdoor furniture only had 2 items left in it, so I'm glad that stuff was selling like hotcakes while I was gone, but I think I would have liked to have been there for that. And I've missed a lot of woozworld updates since I've been gone. For example, the Woozins and Wizards, basically the Dungeons and Dragons parody type thing. I love Dungeons and Dragons, and I was kind of like losing my mind when I saw that they were adding archery. They were adding like a bow, and I was like, wow, I really would have loved this back when we used to do like Hunger Games. And then I saw that it was due to a quest for the Woozins and Wizards quest line, and I was like, wow, I guess I missed that. I missed Halloween as well. Halloween, or Hallowoos, I don't know. I think going forward, I want to be a lot more active for events. I want to cover events that I go to. I already sort of did that back when I was active on Instagram. And Instagram is another thing. I want to try like Reels. I want to try more things that I haven't done. Now I'm just adding all of the Christmas stuff that's been in my inventory for far, far too long back into my designated winter holiday storage unit. I'm really unhinged with decorating. I just really like having absolutely everything in front of me when I'm getting ready to decorate for the holidays. So I just throw everything into one place and decide what I might or might not use. Speaking of, we are rapidly approaching the holiday season, so I'll probably do a woozworld Christmas decoration video of me adding decorations to my house units and filming room, and probably both my stores, but I do not plan on that until at least after Thanksgiving. So that video will be a little ways away for the meantime. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and more importantly, listening to my insane ramblings. I hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share anything if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video for my 12th anniversary on woozworld. I never thought I would be on this game this long. Feels pretty surreal, but just want you to know that I love you guys and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.